I don't know why. Just have the ambition to do a couple of videos tonight. So this will be another thing that goes in one direction and then it goes completely off in the other direction. So, or maybe it's just all one direction. Yeah, I've done photography for a while, but a while ago I got one of these Kinect monstrosities. I didn't buy it with the Xbox, but then I've seen videos of these being able to pick up on supernatural activity because somehow it maps the cellular structure and it's seeing things like through infrared that we're not. And so early on, I've never actually posted this video, and I will whatever, right? But let's see if I can. When I first got this thing, you need a kind of a decent PC to run it. It actually, I don't remember what it was, but it was kind of like, okay, so you're kind of on par with like your Xbox One was released with. So I have me in the corner here, because I can't. Okay, you can kind of see the mouse. I'm up here in the corner here because the original video is over here, but I've been looking at this forever. It's in the first couple seconds and I'll play it. It was there for a good 2 minutes before I was able to hit record. And more or less, yeah, I'll just look this back, but so the way I'm orientated up here, this arm that's up is pointed over towards, yeah, I love how I got it just dark. Oh, no, I turned that light off. Hold on. Where's this down? I have that light kind of black, which is cool. New lighting technique. But yeah, so my arm's up like this. But there was no one else here with me. People thought I was the cat, but no, around here where that couch is. Yeah, I wish I could blow this up a little bigger. But yeah, back here, there was nothing there, and this little thing in the corner was moving there for a good minute while I was trying to get OBS working. I was like, no, record this. Because, yeah, all this software, this Microsoft Kinect Studio, if you look at their... You have to put a bunch of stuff in here just to get this thing working. But yeah, it caught this. It was there for like 2 minutes until I realized, like, oh, is that actually what? Okay, good. There was nothing here. So I don't know. If you guys want to overanalyze it, I'll hashtag it ghost footage, but host footage connects. Otherwise, I really don't know what else to do with this thing, and then I used to work at a haunted hotel, which will remain nameless. It's haunted. Especially in a wine cellar, I've heard. And I've always wanted to hook this thing up to like just a decent computer and go down there, and maybe with that Quest 3 with the pass-through, and just record everything from all different sort of camera angles and see actually what comes about. But you gotta treat the ghosts nice. Most of the ghost footage I watch on the internet, I think after I'm done with this little spiel, I'm going to isolate this little bit and I'll put it on like a little repeat. So people can be like, oh, there's something I was missing, but yeah, because I'm still trying to get from one angle here, because I think I had the actual thing on my desk that's in front of me here. Still, little cowering skeletal structure. I guess that's the point of people. Oh no, it's look, the thing's cowering. What am I to be afraid of? And again, if you believe in that sort of thing, like the one thing I'll get with ghosts is like, could it maybe just like some ethereal visage from like they've proven there's a multiverse, we just can't see it, but maybe there's some overlapping energy or whatever, and then the way our eyes interact with our brain, I don't know. But again, just a little skeletal structure. It was there for a good minute before I got it on there, and it just, yeah, that's usually the way things go. Once you start recording something, oh, it just disappears. So, neat. Remember, people, probably 90% of the time it's the wind. Because, Ain't got time to be afraid of no ghost. And then it just helps to keep a proton pack in your basement. I had Egon help me hook it up years ago. We can't talk about it, government stuff. But all right, ghost footage. I'll put a repeat on after this. All you nerds can overanalyze it. Put it in the comments. I maybe let Bill read them because I don't. It's just there. I don't. It's I don't want negative influences. Probably. I don't have time to dwell on criticism. You just move forward, keep doing things, and be positive. See you then. Okay, I want to record one more little bit before I just finish editing this. I thought of. So, in regards to supernatural activity, and earlier I attribute a lot of things to the wind. Or here's the thing: I kind of at night delve through a lot of ghost video footage just to surprise me, because there's so many tricks you can do in video editing or After Effects, or just the sheer idea like. Some of these weird angles would take you forever to even in this dark, ominous background I built here, which all I have is a light that I blacked in with a marker because I wanted to change some things here. It does seem ominous when I look in there, but this was a home that my grandma lived in for like 30 years, and there's very good positive energy here. But I am wary that I think one could change that. Because there's a thing over here that was left here. When we took over the house, me and Jacob, I found a legit Ouija board with all the neat extras. Yummers. Dark arcane shit. I don't fuck with this thing. I make a note not to fuck with this thing because years ago I had a friend of mine say the wise things. Don't fuck with things you don't understand, Nick. Again, I appreciate that there are some, what's the old adage that magic is just an advanced science we don't understand, or somewhere along vice versa. But yeah, this thing came out. Ooh, there's a date somewhere on here, or I think it's actually on the thing. And I want to take this back out. No, unfortunately, there is no date on this entire thing, but I think what I looked up, maybe in the 40s. This thing could be 80-some years old. I mean, that cover just looks awesome there. So again, I don't know nothing about arcane stuff, and I'm not looking up witchcraft shit. But I always wondered if you had items, person items. I'm gonna hold all this together so it just feels right. A friend named Al that took his own life, which I'll get to in a second, and a cousin that took her own life. I'm not saying these are all tragic things for the entire families in just the world. But, I'm pretty sure, Al had this mug when he went to a field, and I'd like to think over the years, my cousin may have touched this thing whilst in this house. I have person one's thing here. So, you wonder if you put this in the middle of the Ouija board and do something, whatever, and then I just figure you could put their souls in this evil bear. Because this was left here, too. And I couldn't imagine anything more terrifying that this thing would be alive. And I'd be up in the middle of the night, it's like, I'm the souls of people that. No, let's not So I don't know. Then I could hook up this thing, and we can just see if I could horrify myself. Because I've been through Doom in VR brutally. That's on the channel here if you want to look, and that's not even the most horrifying experience in VR. I went through the majority of Resident Evil 4 in there, and people are like, oh, I can't do that. So, no, that was more of an action game. I think some of the new... when I finally break down, I'm going to go through Resident Evil 7 in VR. Because I just don't think I could get to the part where your girlfriend cuts off your own arm in that venue. I think... maybe I might do that tomorrow. But I've seen some things, and I'm pretty desensitized when it comes to just anything. Because you just do that. But one thing I found about people that they show all these things. Oh, there's noises or there's knocking. You know what helps? Turn a radio on. Because if there's music, you can't hear what's there. I know it feels like a little ostrich and sand syndrome, but you gotta work with what you got. So again, we want to do some real interesting ghost stuff. We have the ability if we want to just. Nah, I don't think I could do this to friends and family. But I will get back to, again, like, I don't know where Al's obituary went, but I had a great friend of mine lived with me. We DJ'd at bars together. But I heard his fate was he decided to take a 4-bluffer in a grocery store in a Wisconsin town, and he managed to turn it on and use an overhanging thing to literally power. I said, dude, like, someone has to walk into that in the morning. Like, the opener at like 5 or 6, and it's like, I gotta call this in, I bet. And then it's just say, hey, this overnight, guys. I'll stop. It's not funny at all. But to have, I guess, the gumption to leave like that is something I always. Well, you know what? If you give me one moment, I'm gonna find a video and then I gotta end with something else. All right, we're just gonna do this just quickly. This was one video I have of Al.
I can't do it. I'm done.
Conets.
Go ahead, motherfucker. I can't do it. I'm done.
And I will leave it at that. I will choose to remember him in that context. After a night at the bar, this conspiracy theorist who he accused the moon of being fake one time. Oh, one of our friends called the audio was that's fake moon up there. No, it's all fake. Keep talking. Okay. Heard a code. This is lovely. Hope he's in a good spot, but I think somehow he hit his own obituary on me, because I think that one night I was drunk thinking about doing what I was talking about there with that Ouija board. I will just take 2 things, souls in limbo. Hopefully this is enough. Spirits. But no, I kind of said, that's probably not a good idea. Just keep the cats normal and this and that. But on lines of what we talked about last episode, we need an answer from Nintendo, so we're just going to burn more Pokemon cards. And I misspoke last time. I said Alpha. No, that was the Jungle set that followed the base set, first edition, and base set, and then it was the first edition. And that's what that was. It was the first edition Jungle Spearow. This, on the other hand, is base set, not first edition, but it does have a shadow, so that deteriorates it too. But yeah, then we're burning history, Nintendo. Let's just do it, baby. There's kids out there screaming, no, burning Bulbasaur, and these are real. Stay on fire. Sorry, we had to relight it just for effect, but still, we're on our burning history. Beautiful. Keep going. Keep going. Fine. One more. We're just making it difficult now. One done that. Ah!